Whenever you're ready, you can get started, kiddo.
Alright. Japanese, Spanish, English, and all languages that we know today have more to learn in the language than speaking the words. It is also about learning the culture and body language of the people who live in these countries. My name is Cody and this is my project. I chose this project because I've always had an interest in Japan, and ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to live there. I found it very unique, and the language has always seemed interesting to me. There are three primary values of the Japanese culture: harmony, order, and self-development. And these are the most important values that make up the Japanese culture. The Japanese culture is not really about hand contact, they do more bowing. They save handshakes for more business, and children are taught to bow at a very young age as a sign of respect to their elders. Many companies will save handshakes for important business mergers. For this project, I practiced speaking the Japanese language. I use a website called Duolingo, which you can use to learn many different languages. I also spend time online researching the culture of the country and the people. For example, one of the words that I found that has several different ways to say is hi. It is spelled H-A-I. Hi can mean hello, it can mean I can understand what you're saying, and it can also mean affirmative or correct. All three are spelled the same and pronounced the same. There's also words in Japanese that don't even exist in the English language. For example, shogunai means it cannot be helped. They can say this just by using that one word, and we need four to say the same thing. I research how language and culture are connected. Learning a new language is not just about learning how to speak the words. Understanding the people's emotions, body language, and culture is a huge part of understanding the language. Although the grammar of the language is part of the communication, a major part of it is the culture. Without it, you don't feel emotions of the people. It takes a tremendous amount of time to learn a new language. I did love trying to learn more and more by using this website. I feel like it would still be more effective and interesting to be able to actually go to Japan and learn more about the language in person. This would how I would be able to build more of a community feel into it. As time goes on, language and culture adapts and changes. The language that we use now is not the same what we used 50 years ago. That is because culture also adapts and changes. What people like to do now, where they like to go, what people wear and how they wear, and all play a role in their culture and the language they speak. Not all countries adapt and change at the same speed. Everyone is different. The Japanese language has three different writing systems. They use these writing systems to distinguish between their levels of formality. For example, the formal way they respond to an invite is not the same as the formality they would in daily conversation. The Japanese people don't call their language Japanese, they call it Nihongo. This is also no plurals in the Japanese language. When the Japanese language first started off, they actually wasn't Japanese language. They started off as Chinese language. But over time, they slowly learned to make their own language and stopped using Chinese writing systems. Overall, my conclusion of this is that to try new things and and that
You can take your time now. Was it something about, so you said if your conclusion was, what you really learned was that it's good to try new things?
yeah.
And did learning the language, or a little bit about the language, help you understand the culture and vice versa?
Yeah, that learning a language, it can help you understand other people's emotions. I don't remember. I was gonna say something for the ending, but I can't remember it.
That's all right. This was a really cool project, Ted. So how did you spend time every day on that learning platform?
I tried to spend a few hours a week on it. Like the days that I wasn't working, I tried to just spend a good amount of time, like at least an hour and a half or something.
Do you feel like you gained a lot of ground as far as being able to speak and understand?
I feel like I was able to understand like the writing more. I feel like I can speak it up like a tiny bit, but I feel like I understand more of like the writing.
Do you think is this something you want to keep learning and continue with, or is it something that you don't think you'll keep?
I think that I would like to keep doing it. I don't think I'll spend as much time as I did during the project, but I definitely will keep doing it.
Okay. And why'd you pick Japanese, Cody? What is it? Is it the culture that you like?
It's just the culture, specifically Tokyo I've always wanted to go to. It's just, I've always just liked Japanese overall.
Is there like a movie or a book or a TV series or a person like that? Sort like, how did you first like get exposed to it?
I don't even fully remember. I just kind of saw it on TV and I instantly thought it was cool.
Nice. I think this was an awesome project, and I'm really proud of you, Cody.
Thank you.
Especially for presenting, too. This was tough, so nice job done. Thank you.
Cody?